everybody, Tyrone TG3 here. Dragon Ball Daima, episode 3. And not just subbed episode 3. I had the pleasure of watching episodes 1 through 3 dubbed at my local theater. And honestly, the experience was nice. In addition to the theater's atmosphere, since I went to the theater on a Monday, there was only one couple there with me. So it was like I had the whole theater to myself. Myself and the ever reminder of my eternal loneliness. Anyway, for the sake of keeping things in order, I'll talk about the dub experience after I talk about episode 3 as a whole. So episode 3 of Dragon Ball Daima, Goku, Supreme Kai, and Glorio travel to the demon realm. Goku, disrespecting the dimensional warping fish Sir Warp. Supreme Kai needs to cover Goku's tracks as he heads to the demon realm, so he makes Goku's ears pointy so Sir Warp doesn't question Goku being a demon. Okay, I'ma just say it now. I don't really like the whole demons are regulated by one body trait thing. It's mostly because it narrows your world down when you're world building. The last thing you want to do is say, this character's only this way because they're a certain race or species. It limits creativity and suspends the imagination. But ignoring that, I noticed something. Supreme Kai can change appearances? Odd. Also, I'm genuinely curious. Did the writers forget Supreme Kai can read minds? Yeah, in addition to the teleporting with no limits and apparently changing body appearances, he can read minds. And not like Goku and the others with telepathy. No, he can like read your mind even if you don't want him to. He did it to Vegeta once. I only bring this up because later he says he doesn't know how he feels about Glorio or what he's up to, and he's not sure if he can fully be trusted for him. So read his mind! But hey, I'm just guessing that they'll never come in handy or be relevant ever again, right? I'll just keep this here. So anyway, they arrive at the demon realm, and honestly, I'm surprised they still have the pink sky from the Buu Saga. Wait a minute! Remember in the Buu Saga when Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan fought Babidi's minions, and Babidi teleports the minions to their home planets? So, doesn't that technically mean when Babidi teleported them during Gohan and Deborah's fight, they were in the demon realm? Like, temporarily? So this isn't Goku's first time here. Huh. Well, the writers probably are praying someone like me doesn't come along and remember such detail. But we do figure out that there are levels to the demon realm, almost like a hierarchy. Level 3 demon realm is where currently the characters are at right now, and that's where the lowlives and riffraffs are. Level 2 is a bit more modern society, and that's where Supreme Kai usually came from, as well as the rest of the Glens. And level 1 is where the higher-ups are, the well-renowned. Makes sense. Much like in society, there is a pecking order, and it's good for world building. I do like this. We do see that arriving at the demon realm, Goku wants to let his legs stretch for a bit, and thus he goes outside. It's here where we see the layout of the world and how the atmosphere is. The demon realm shows to have heavy air and gases that, while aren't deadly, they are smelly. They even run into dark rivers that'll suck you into the abyss. I like this pit stop Goku and the crew decide to take before heading back to the plane to get to the hotel. It does a good job of giving us the understanding of the world, and it gives the world an identity rather than it just being some rocky area with pink skies. Good on you, Daima. When on the walk, we learn that Supreme Kai is a demon of the Glen species. Not sure how I feel about this. I thought he was a Kaioshin, and obviously he still is. As in, I thought Kaioshin was the species, the race. What the heck's a Glen? And rewinding a bit, Supreme Kai and Glorio go into a bit of a back and forth on what Glorio is exactly needing clearance for when it comes to arriving to the demon realm, due to the fact that he states that he works for level 2 and level 3 demons, but only has clearance for level 3. Now, while it's obvious they're doing this so that the characters have to reach Goma and a journey, it's so we can get more content. There's definitely more to Glorio than meets the eye. Sure wish Supreme Kai had the ability to read minds so that he can learn his intentions. Oh, wait! But moving on, when our heroes go to the hotel, Glorio asks for 2 rooms, and when the front desk attendant makes the price way too steep, Glorio has a bit of a bullet-filled discount, if you know what I mean. And thus the price is lower. It's later that he takes Supreme Kai and Goku to the bar so that he can eat burgers. I'm dead serious. he calls them burgers. But the reason I'm making such a big deal about this is because it raises so many questions. There's hamburgers in the demon realm? Like beef? Cows? How do they know what it is? When they get to the bar, Goku eats them and he says, hey, what are these made of? And Gloria says, you don't want to know. Yes, Glorio. Yes, I do. You spend so much time explaining the world and the atmosphere and the biology. Why shortchange it when there's some food that's oddly close to what we have on Earth to the point where you went out of your way to name it the same thing? Maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but I am an analyst and that's what I do. But while at the bar, a few demons pick a fight with Goku and wait, hold on. Arriving at a new place, away from home planet, in a desert-like setting, a bar with bizarre creatures picks a fight with the main character. I swear I've seen this before. Oh yeah, it's... Now, I don't have anything against Dragon Ball taking inspirations or liberties from Star Wars. I love that franchise. Hell, even Glorio seems very similar in design to Han Solo. In fact, I'm impressed it took Dragon Ball so long to do this, considering that Toriyama's gained a lot of inspiration from movies like Terminator and the Disney movies based on the Android saga and the Buu saga respectively. Given how space is brought into Dragon Ball a lot of times, that's pretty neat. But yeah, the fight is great and it really shows Goku's charm and style. I love it. After the brawl, Goku and Co head to bed and they're in for a rude awakening when they find that their plane's been stolen the morning after by the very brutes they beat up the night before. So that was Dragon Ball Daima, episode 3. And that's not the only time I saw episode 3. Moving on to the dub, it was extremely spot on with the sub, which to this day I'm not surprised. Anime's been pressing for more accuracy in translations and has even gone as far as to do simul dubs. So it was expected that they would do the same with this series. One thing I did find interesting is that they decided to give every character's mini form a new voice actor rather than just have their current voice actors heighten the pitch of their voices. Now for Dragon Ball, this is a very perplexing situation. On the one hand, I love that this gives new talent a chance to try their voices to be in the new Dragon Ball series. It's always good to see fresh talent get a chance to shine. If any voice actor productions are watching this, watch my demo reels. I worked really hard on them. Shameless plug over. On the other hand, a series like Dragon Ball, for some of these cast members, already have voices for when they were younger. Yeah, Dragon Ball is a 40-year-old series, and much like that, Goku and other voice actors have voice actors for when they were kids, so it makes having completely new voice actors come off bizarre if you know this small fact. Now granted, I don't know what's behind the curtain of those voice actors. Maybe they retired, or maybe they left for personal reasons. But I know that outside of Goku, Krillin and Chi-Chi have voice actors of them being children as well, those being Laurie Steele and Laura Bailey respectively. I actually would have found it interesting if Android 18's mini voice actor was her Dragon Ball Kai voice actress, Colleen Clinkenbeard. But obviously, the star of the show, and I imagine the appeal of the series getting dubbed, is Goku Mini being voiced by, you guessed it, Stephanie Nadolny, who not only voiced Gohan as a kid and preteen Gohan, but also voiced Goku as a kid in the original Dragon Ball as well as... I swear to God! So yeah, a nice surprise to see her back in the role of Goku. And she gives Sean a much needed break from Goku for a while. So how did she sound as Goku for such a long absence of not voicing him for a while? Well, at first, she didn't have a speaking role in episode 1. So she actually gets her debut in episode 2, and I gotta say, at the start of episode 2, it's clear it's been a while. It sounds a little deeper and a little rusty, but that's to be expected. She hasn't voiced Goku/Gohan since Dragon Ball Origins 2. Dragon Ball Origins 2? For the Nintendo DS? 14 years ago? I'm a fossil. But fret not, by the second half of episode 2, she's definitely back into the groove of voicing Goku and it sounds very natural. You can tell she missed the role so much and I'm happy to hear that she gets her return. Aside from that, there's nothing really to comment on here. There's this one joke I like that Goma does with Dagasu when they see that Vegeta is blowing up Majin Buu in the final explosion and Dagasu states that Majin Buu's dead, only for Goma to say, "Is he really though?" That got a chuckle out of me. But yeah, the dub is a solid, And for me, it's completely new characters like Goma, Degasu, and Aransu and Glorio. They sound fantastic, and I'm looking forward to hearing other characters like Pansy, and more when we get more dubbed episodes, obviously. So that was Dragon Ball Daima Episode 3, and Episodes 1 through 3 dubbed. So far, I'm loving the adventure, and while yes, it's moving a lot slower paced than your typical Dragon Ball series, I do love the world building and the interaction. Watching the dub does, however, reinstate my note from the last video that I stated that I wish that we got to spend more time with this cast now that they're many. It would have been a treat to hear them banter and joke around with each other now that they're all kids. But hey, we got what we were looking forward to with the whole future holds. Next time we meet though, I'll be reviewing episode 4 and 5 since they both connect. And if you like this review, go ahead and give that much needed thumbs up and a like. If you want, you can also hit that subscribe button. And that bell will give you a real-time notification on my new content. If your hunger for more Tyrone TG3 content is insatiable, check out that Twitch channel, Tyrone_TG3, so you can check out the variety of games that I stream during the week. I had a great time on those streams and a great time writing this video for you all. So, I'll see you all then, everybody. Tyrone TG3